Hi, dear Virgo, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a general love reading for all the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising from 11 till the 17th of May 2026. Roles can be reversed also. And if it is not resonating, this is definitely not your story. Please don't try to put yourself forcibly into the readings, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you. Please keep that in mind. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2. Links are given below. So let's start. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now, Virgo. I have the Three of Cups. This is somebody who is having a sense of friendliness, sense of let's have fun together, let's go party, let's do this, let's do that. So this is someone who feels like having a light-hearted kind of friendly kind of beautiful, positive kind of energies towards you, towards the situation. Let's clarify the Three of Cups as their feelings for you for the situation. Virgo. I have the Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Okay, so this is someone who is feeling physically they're moving on. You guys are split apart. You guys are not together. Maybe right now there's physical distance between you guys, but this is somebody who feels like slowly but surely everything can be fine, and they're looking forward to have that kind of bond, that kind of friendship, that kind of love again in their life with you. But they're waiting, like 3 weeks, 3 months. There is a distance between you guys, long distance relationship. Right now it's distance, emotional distance, but they feel like there is still a potential in this situation to at least have a friendliness, beautiful, positive, let's hang out together, let's go do this, and that kind of energy, if not a strong, solid, committed relationship. Okay, so from being lovers to being friends, and maybe remaining friends for the rest of your lives. This is what they're feeling like. Things are moving, things are happening, things are changing and shifting. Okay, they're not the same, and it's kind of difficult for them to be same again. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Virgo? Six of Swords. From your side, you are the one who is moving forward. You are the one who is not looking back, and you are the one who is creating more and more and more distance between you and this person. You feel like moving on towards calmer water, being at peace with yourself, being at peace with your life, and not participating too much in something. Okay, let's clarify the Six of Swords as your feelings for this particular person or situation. I have the Magician, the Judgment, the Ten of Swords. You guys are manifesting this energy of letting go of something or someone out of your system for good and never looking back. You're not planning to go back to something or someone that you left behind, and that something or someone is waiting for you to continuously be in their life again, even if it is just as a friend. So this chapter is over, and you guys are telling me, Virgo, that from my side it's completely over. I'm not looking back. This is not my habit. I'm done. Okay, good for you if you're done. I don't think so. It's bothering you actually anymore. You're free. You're actually feeling free. That person, they're still somehow attached to you energetically. They are not also suffering or like crying or begging or something, but they're also moving forward. But they still have this hope that someday you guys will be able to reconnect. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Virgo? Four of Swords. Their intention here is to heal the situation between you and them. But most importantly, right now, they want to use this time and this space and this distance apart between you guys as a healing phase of their life, healing period of their life. Let's clarify the Four of Swords as their intentions. I have the Emperor and the Two of Wands and the Devil. They want to look fine. They just want to look fine. They just want to keep their emotions and their things and their thoughts in control, and they just want to look forward to have that kind of energy when they will be able to make something happen. So this person is obsessed with the idea of making things right between you and them at some point of time, but they don't want to reveal it to you, they don't want to express it to you, they don't want to say anything, they don't want to interfere in your life, but they just obsessively want to wait for the time when you guys will be able to get back together. That okay, this is their intention. I can't say bad or good or anything, but the way they are obsessed with the idea of getting back to you might hurt them only, because I don't think so you are any more interested in this particular person or energy. I think you are moving forward towards something new or someone new for sure. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. You're not in love with this person anymore. In fact, they are not. Even if they are not, they just want to have it. Maybe their ego, they just want validation. They just don't want to feel defeated. This is like all the forms of ego, even if we call it hurt and pain or whatnot. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Virgo? Knight of Cups. You just want to go towards somebody for some kind of message, communication, apology, genuine, heartfelt feelings. Or for some of you, you might be falling with somebody else, you might be falling in love with somebody else, or falling in love with the idea of doing something in your life. So you just want to keep moving forward and follow your heart. Okay, you just want to follow your heart. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups as your intentions here. I have the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Empress. Yes, you either you are in love with somebody already, and or you are totally and madly in love with the idea of being with somebody with whom you can see a really beautiful, nurturing, loving, caring kind of a future with, and you can you have the proper clarity and understanding of how things are going to work out, how you are going to put in the effort and energy in a situation to make things work out in a beautiful and positive way. So you want to keep moving forward and follow your heart, because you have crystal clear clarity and understanding of what kind of person you want. Either it's a specific person that you want in your life, and you're going behind them with all of your heart and soul, not like chasing them or crying over them or something, but you're feeling good about it, that you might end up being with them in the long term. And you're a specific kind of person and you're excited about it, like, okay, I know what I want, and I know the kind of person, the kind of energy I want in my life, so I'm going to follow my heart and I'm going to connect with that person at some point of time, if not immediately, eventually. Cool. You're out of love, they're out of love, the energy, previous energy, but they're not letting you go, they are not letting you go, they're just obsessed with the idea of getting back to you. Okay. Let's see what could be the possible outcome here for you guys till the 17th of May, Virgo. Death. This is the end. This is the end. And or a transformation. Okay, something is totally done, or it's going to be transformed into something that it is never going to be the same again as it used to be till this point of your life. Let's clarify the death as the potential outcome for you guys, Virgo. I have the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, there's an ending of a cycle, and there's the moment you're going to end one chapter, another one will start. You guys are going to be like playing it cool, trying to play it cool, trying to be like, okay, I'm good, my life is good, see, I'm doing really good in my life, I'm following my heart, and then watching somebody uh like stalking somebody, watching somebody from a distance, getting to know each and everything about them. And it's going to stress the hell out of you, because they might not act according to you. They might not act according to the plan. I don't know if you have ever told that person that you're interested in, that you love them, or you want to be with them for the rest of your life or something. Again, it's a specific person or a specific kind of person. So if it is a specific person that you're looking forward to have in your life, you might think like, they are also interested in you, if they, even if they don't know about it, right? You might be having these presumptions and all that, and it might hurt you, because they might not act according to you, according to the energies that you think they have for you, if it is a specific person. If not, if it is a specific kind of person that you guys are looking forward to have, You are going to be all bubbly, lovey-dovey, happy-go-lucky, all in this energy of, okay, let's manifest my person. I know I'm going to get them. And when you're not getting exactly what you want, you might end up disappointed, getting disappointed, and like especially sleepless at night and thinking a lot about where you're going to find this person, when it is going to happen, when. There's a sense of worry, there's a sense of disappointment, there's a sense of losing your sleep over something that you cannot change, control, or do anything about. But we are humans and we have this tendency to fuck our own mind because we think this is how life should be. Why to be happy, why to be comfortable, why to let things be? Let's make it difficult, very difficult. Okay, in the outcome, I do see if you have a specific person in your mind that you really want to be with, they might not act according to the way you want them to, and it is going to create a little bit of stressful energies around you. If not, if this is a specific kind of person, you are going to be frustrated because you might not be able to connect with that kind of energy, at least for the time being. But there is a ending here, and the moment you're going to end one chapter, new one will start immediately. Immediately, it's not going to be like you guys have to wait for 10 years for the new chapter. The guidance, Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Moon card. See, your core belief from deep, deep, deep inside. What are your feelings, your thoughts, your energies towards this new person, new energy, new connection, new bond? Might be from outside, you are very happy, you are very excited, your heart is open, and you are ready to move forward and have a brand new beginning. But from deep, deep inside, you have lots of fears, lots of insecurities, lots of questions, lots of belief that the person that you want is not going to show up, that's never going to work out, they are going to fuck up, I am going to fuck up, this is going to happen, that is going to happen. So if your core belief regarding something or someone is not sorted, is not clear, is not positive, is not completely sorted, completely aligned, then no matter how happy you're looking from the outside, no matter how ready you're looking from the outside, you guys will not be able to get the kind of results that you're looking forward to have, Virgo. So you guys have to work on this core belief of yours that is actually blocking your happiness, that is actually blocking your manifestation to come to fruition. That's the issue, that's the blockage. Your core belief is the blockage here. Anyway, so let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life, Virgo. This portion also might or might not resonate. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just let it be. I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause the video and unpause whenever you feel like. So let's start. Or yes. And if you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, then you can take the message as the guidance for yourself instead of taking it as, oh my God, what the hell? If you want to, right? So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space, keep it short, simple, and precise, and your time starts now, honey. Let's see, Virgo. Okay, so the answer to your question is no need to worry. No need to worry. So let me see. Often there are situations that we fret and worry about, even when they are out of our control. These situations can keep us up at night. The no need to worry card lets you know that even if things seem dark, a resolution and easing will come. Worry will not improve anything, and dawn is just around the corner. That's the answer if this is making sense to you. If not, leave this. Yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.